in Port Hadlock, Washington. My stepdaughter told me about a Bill Gates Foundation, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation project. And so I was reading something that she sent me, and they mentioned living below the line. So I went on that website and found out that people around the world were going to try to live on $1.50 a day for 5 days. And it really touched me. It really touched my heart that we do live with so much more than what we need. When you join this kind of project, you help raise money for one of the kind of sponsoring charities. And the charity I chose was called Bead for Life. It helps women who are in countries in Africa make beads out of paper. It's part of a plan to have them learn something and then be able to become self-supporting. And I love that idea of empowering women to do things creative and things that can help them in their lives. It is Wednesday, and I started the Live Below the Line project on Monday. Yesterday I had a really big breakfast because we were going to do a lot of walking. And so I was a little nervous, and so I fixed myself a 2-egg scramble with a little bit of celery and a little bit of potato and a little bit of broccoli. When everybody stopped about 1 o'clock, I think, or 1:30, to have their lunch, I had a hard-boiled egg and 2 pieces of toast in my purse. I pulled them out and ate them. And last night about 8 o'clock, I had half of a carrot. I don't have maybe as much energy, but my brain's working pretty well. I was kind of worried about my brain being affected, like maybe I wouldn't think very clearly or something. Knowing that I don't have a lot of different kinds of food to eat, I'm not thinking about food too much. I do think that I will think about how much we spend on food. My experience was very enlightening. It made me more thoughtful. It made me more aware of how much food that I normally eat. And I love to cook. So for me, one of the difficult things was not having much to cook. It was pretty boring. It was pretty boring having the same kinds of foods over and over. I noticed that I am thinking in terms of smaller portions. Okay, the charity that I chose is called Bead for Life. And my first goal that I set for myself was $200. When I sent out my thank you note to everybody, I got even more donations from people that said, oh, I meant to do it last week. So now I raised over $600. So $610 was the final.